Howdy y'all and welcome back to Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Well, we already know what my plan is for today. I gotta find a wheel or a bottle of acid. I don't know why it's being so stingy. I just need one, man. I guess here today. See if we can't find what I need. Man, I think I talked about my robot vacuum a little bit. Super irritating me. The one I've got, because it uses cameras, and the one I had before that broke used lasers. I said radar, but it's lasers. And the ones that use lasers map way better than the ones that use cameras. And I just didn't pay enough attention. I looked for one that used lasers, and I also looked for one that had a canister that it empties itself into. And the one I bought did not have lasers. Um, so, uh, but yeah, it just will not do what it's supposed to. I mean, it vacuums. It vacuums fine. Um, oh man, I was really hoping that was gonna be the one. I'm gonna break these two cars down. And so we I was told Saturday, it would have been, that Saturday afternoon that we were doing birthday parties Sunday. And so I hadn't run the vacuum in like since Monday. And so I set it up to run, and it did the worst job it had done yet. It was all over the place. It kept getting lost. I had never seen it run as bad as it ran Saturday night. It was something else. And so I wasn't particularly happy. And I was looking at maybe buying a new one because I need one that just works. This fiddling and getting lost. The last 3 times I had run it, it hadn't been able to find its way back to its charging station. And so then Sunday morning I got up and ran it. I went to run it again, and it does a little better in the daytime with the ambient light from the sun, I guess. And I mean, I turn on all the lights on the floor that it vacuums, so there's plenty of light. It just gets lost. And so when I went to run it Sunday morning, trying to clean for this party, it updated new firmware, and it seems to be doing a lot better in almost every aspect. It seems to be moving faster. The collision detection seems to be working better. Like it's not bumping into so much stuff. And it nearly, it nearly for the first time mapped the whole floor. Now it didn't, because it can never find where it's at if it gets moved while it's vacuuming. Ever. It's never been able to do that. And I think one of the problems is that our ceiling is smooth whites on that entire floor pretty much. And it uses a camera pointed up to help determine where it's at. So it's pointed up at a white ceiling with no distinguishing features. It ain't gonna find itself, is the problem. And why is my guy making all that noise? And so the thing that stopped it from mapping was somebody had broken something made of glass. I have discovered a glass or a cup or something, and oh, nice. Oh, I thought that was boots. No, that's still nice. I will take better armor for sure. And so yeah, so somebody broke something and didn't collect all the pieces of giant jagged shards of glass. And so I had noticed that the vacuum bag wasn't working. So I fought with the vacuum bags for this thing because they didn't have any out when they released it. And so I had been trying other brands, and none of them were working. And I thought it was because I was using the wrong brand. Well, then I put the right one in. Now, I say brand. What I mean is the bags, because no one wants to share. You have to buy the specific, you know, uh, design that's unique to your vacuum. But a lot of them use a similar type of connector, and so the one I put in there was just slightly thicker, but it's made out of cardboard, so I was easily able to mash it in there anyways. But it didn't work, and so I thought it was maybe it didn't get the proper seal or whatever, and so I had one extra of the ones that fit, because this is why I didn't bother trying to get the previous one replaced, was because I could never get any replacement parts. Okay, I don't see an entryway into this thing. Usually there's an entryway. What am I missing? Oh, okay. I gotcha. That's what I was missing. I gotcha. Got your fancy trellises. I can climb up, sneak into this place. Through the roof, apparently. And, anyways, this story's already gone on too long about a stupid vacuum. It it was clogged the whole time that it wasn't working. The canister turned out there was a giant shard of glass in the tube that had turned a bit sideways, and so I had to take apart the canister so I could shove something in the uh, drain slot, and get the piece of glass out. So then I'm running the thing, right? I'm like, oh man, it is totally gonna map this time. It's never mapped before. This is gonna be awesome. I've never seen it actually map the hallways so they connect correctly. None of it. And then right at the last minute, got a shard of glass in it, locked the whole thing up. my nephew, instead of trying to fish it out where it was at, picked it up and carried it to me, which ended its map because then it couldn't figure out where it was at. Because once you touch it to its canister and it knows where it's at based on its canister, that's a new map. Because it hadn't saved the previous map. I think. Maybe I could have put it against that canister and told it to start again, and then it would know where it was at. I don't know. It might just never be able to find out where it's at because our ceilings are completely white. I can't climb in there. I thought I'd be able to climb in there. I guess it's around the corner here. Where's this thing at? But hopefully, I've got it running again today. Hopefully it manages to do its thing. Oh, crap. The thing is that it, without its map, it takes longer, I think. And so once it's mapped, I can tell it places not to vacuum. Currently, it hasn't been so bad. But it would be nice to tell it not to vacuum around, like, my nephew's computer, so I don't have to constantly be picking up all the cords, because he doesn't hang things up. He just drops them on the floor and walks away. And so it has tangled with his headset cord a time or two. And I got a broke leg and no way to fix it. Oh. Pistol Pete. More damage from the pistol. Nice. Bring out Homeworld Deserts of Karak this weekend. Played that for a bit. Never finished that one. I feel like I've reached a point where it's hard for me to play games that require me to concentrate. And the Homeworld games are difficult shooters. Nope. RTSs, not a shooter, buddy. Alright, I'm pretty sure I need... Yep. Oh, I've got concussion. Oh, and it takes 3 points, and I've only got 2. Every time I open this trash, I hope that it's what I'm looking for here. Pretty sure it's on a zombie sitting down here. Oh, I didn't bring you bullets. Well, um, but yeah, I played through a few rounds of that. I saw Homeworld 3 might come out this year, probably next year, but Homeworld is one of my favorite RTS series ever, and so I'm super looking forward to Homeworld 3, although I've never finished Homeworld Deserts of Karak, and so I'm like, you know what, I need to play through these in preparation. And I found, I just had talked about it too, uh, Homeworld Cataclysm is my favorite of the Homeworld games, and they remastered Homeworld 1 and Homeworld 2, um, and then struggled a bit with the rights to Homeworld Cataclysm, and also don't have uh, don't have the um, source code anymore to Homeworld, which to Homeworld Cataclysm, I mean, which sucks. And so it didn't get remastered like the other ones did. Um, and so I'm thinking that the Homeworld games have some modding abilities to them, and so I was like, oh, I wonder if anybody went out of their way to remake Cataclysm on the new Homeworlds, because it's you know some modders really good at what they do, and so I wouldn't be shocked if somebody had made, oh, I can't make this jump because I'm broken, and now I'm gonna die to this stupid buzzard that hasn't even looked at me. Come on, buddy. All right, I didn't die to him, but I still can't make this jump because my legs are broken. That's fine, whatever. Also, I'm like super. Oh, well, shoot. Uh, and so I Google Homeworld Cataclysm mod, and you know what comes up? An article from 2017. So it's been out a while, about how GOG has changed the name of Homeworld Cataclysm because they didn't want to deal with Blizzard fighting them over the term Cataclysm. Although I think that Homeworld Cataclysm would be fine because it's not the same thing as just. I don't know how you can trademark the word Cataclysm, anyways. But apparently Blizzard has the trademark on, or the copyright, whatever, on Cataclysm because of their Cataclysm expansion. That dude does not want to fight me. There you go. Oh. Seriously, dude? I thought he was going to be the one to send me home. I mean, I'm not going to try, but I am at the point where I'm broken and overburdened badly. This is me running. And so yeah, so I managed to snag Homeworld Ascension, I think is what they called it. Homeworld. It's not Ascension. Homeworld. I don't know. Homeworld something. Anyways, totally remade Cataclysm, or didn't remake it. They changed the name on it and updated it so it'd run on modern systems. Although it does not run as well as I would like. Um, I played a little bit. It doesn't do very high graphics. Um, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like this amazing thing. Um, like they didn't remaster it, but I at least thought it would have 1080 shape, anyways. Um, and it doesn't. It only goes to like 16 something. Uh, and oh, my bed is over there. My bed is not over there. My home is over here. But yeah, so that was awesome. But it run through several levels of Deserts of Karak. Um, really good RTS series, my favorite. Although, you know what? IGN put out 100 best games ever list. Yeah, I don't agree with most of what's on there. That's just a crazy list. The stuff they've got on there, things that aren't on there, like maybe if you'd said 100 most popular games ever list, I might agree with that. But best games ever, you're missing a lot of good stuff on that list. A lot of weird choices to me. Um, Games that definitely are not. The rankings were awful. Which is why I feel it's misnamed. It must be the most popular games. Um, I know best is very subjective, but uh, uh, they also had like multiple entries from the same series, which I thought was too much. Uh, but I didn't write it. That's for sure. This is awful. This is awful. Can I make a splint? I don't have any duct tape. I think I have glue, right? I've got some glue. How much duct tape does it take? One duct tape. All right. Um, okay. Splint. There we go. Let me move a little faster than a crawl. I also spent a lot of time this weekend playing Beyond the Stars. I played some of that before. Beyond the Stars is a RPG space shooter. So they got a couple of different styles of space shooter. Um, I like both of them. Uh, this is not a fighter space shooter. This is a um, capital ship space shooter. They play very different. A fighter space shooter is a very fast-paced kind of thing, and capital ship space shooter deals more with um, are these supposed to be beehives? What am I looking at here? It's supposed to be beehives, right? A capital ship space shooter deals more with like what crew you have and um, multiple types of weapons and slow yawning. Is it yawning? Yawning? I don't know what the term is. Big turns and stuff like that. And um, I was trying to think what the name of that uh, Rebel Outlaw, I think, is a series that's pretty good. That's that type of space game, space shooter. Versus like, I'm gonna get this wrong. Is it Everspace? Or like TIE Fighter would be one of my favorites of the other genre, the fighter space shooter. And so, um, yeah, I played quite a bit of that. I had played it before, but when I played it before, it only had the first couple chapters available, and now the whole game is out, and so I thought I would give it another go, since it was in the humble choice for the month, and I was like, oh yeah, I like that game. I think it was in the humble choice this month. I saw it somewhere, anyways, and I'm like, oh yeah, I never did play that through again. And then, yeah, our birthday party got canceled, so, uh, which is fine with me, I guess. Oh man, I see the vacuum has stopped again, so it's not getting its map in today. Someone has spilt something or knocked something over. I know it. I heard them. I. No one is there. Um, Apparently the kids have stayed home from school again, and no one was up. No one was. I mean, they were up, but no one was in the kitchen, living room, dining room, none of that area when I cleaned and then started the vacuum. It's only got to run an hour. It only needs an empty room for an hour, and I swear I can't. I can't. It doesn't matter what time of the day I run this thing. I cannot get them to stay out of those areas for an hour. They won't be there for 6 straight hours as long as I'm not running that vacuum. But man, as soon as I start the vacuum, everybody thinks they've got to be in the. Where am I at? Okay, home. There we go. Everybody thinks they got to be in there. So, did I loot this poppin' pills? I think I did, but poppin' pills might be a spot that would have acid, right? I'm pretty sure I've been in here though, because I was looking for a beaker. Yeah. Oh, look, I ain't been everywhere. But yes, my vacuum is currently pinging my phone with a error message. Letting me know that it's the rolling brush is abnormal. Well, that was handy. I want the cement. I want a bottle of acid. I don't want to fall in that hole. Although that hole might be where the acid is. Oh, there's a stairway down. I was kind of looking to see if there was a safe back in here. Man, there's a lot of this I didn't search when I was here before. I must have died. Didn't come back. Did I search the roof? Nope. Alright, we'll finish searching the roof here and then we'll call it a day. Every time I see that plastic, I'm like, oh. But nope. The plastic has never turned out to be the bottle of acid I need. Really? Not a lot to loot up here, unfortunately. I don't need a primitive bow, unfortunately. Can I scrap it though? Maybe get some parts off of it? They're gonna hang out in my queue. Since I don't have room. Or not hang out in my queue? I guess you don't get bow parts? Alright. We got this supply group in the corner here. And then we'll call it. Empty boxes. So I did make it on the roof. Weird. Alright, well, with that, I'm going to call it a day. So be better in small things, lean in the light. I will talk to you later.